Hi, Kim.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay.
Good to see you again. It's been
I
a
know,
while.
I know. It's so good to see you and your cute cat. It's awesome. How have you been? How's your summer been?
Kind of stressful, but it's fine. Yeah, I really need today's class.
Okay,
So,
you got it.
yeah.
You got it, sister, even if it's just you.
Have there been many people this summer or there's
Well, I
have
mean,
you?
we took June off, but
Right, right. How
yeah, it's been we started back in July. Yeah, we've had a good turnout. Hi
how
Heather.
was your
Hi Wendy.
how was your
Hi.
travels in June?
Oh my gosh, my travels were a lot. It was a lot, but it was good.
Yeah. Where were you again? Were you in Ireland or?
I was in Scotland and then Italy and then Ireland. So went back. So
Wow,
4 retreats all in a row.
that is a lot.
Yeah,
You need a retreat from your retreats.
that's happening this weekend, Wendy. I'm doing a retreat in Teesdale this weekend. So but that feels different. It feels more like home and grounded and I don't know, not having to travel internationally. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I've sure missed you guys. It's so good to be back and back at these Zoom classes. I love it. So, thanks for rolling with it this month and doing our new little sliding scale situation and honestly just pay what you can. Hope that you guys know that. It's not if you can pay $60, pay $60. It's just it helps us maintain it, and people can kind of have that at their discretion. But I certainly don't want you to not come because of that. So, okay, I've said my piece. So
Thank
I
you.
was looking at the calendar. It's core today, you guys. Did you know that?
I thought, yeah, I feel like it's core every time until it's restored. So
Same.
Oh, hi, Barb.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're great. You're 1 minute late. It's 12:01. All right. So, okay, here we go. Core. We're gonna core it up. Yeah, show me your muscles. So, make sure you mute your microphones if you wouldn't mind, and we'll get going here. Yay. Thanks for being here, everybody. So if I agree with Wendy, I feel like every time I check, I'm teaching core for this class, but I know that's not entirely true, but I think we need it. So here we go. So we will be focusing on strengthening our core, our trunk, and our muscles of our back, torso. Just working with a few things oriented around that. But I think even more important than strengthening our core, we entering into this practice with a quality of being present and really being in our bodies. A lot going on in the world right now, and a lot to think about, a lot to worry about, a lot to stress about, probably both, internally and externally. So, can we really carve out this time to let go of some of that chatter, that stuff, and just really be in our bodies without judgment, without requiring anything of yourself necessarily, just being in the moment. So let's take just a moment to find a comfortable seat on the mat. You can just arrive here in your practice. You can go with some of the other distractions that might be around you and find your way to stillness. You may close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Turning your attention inward. And start to focus on the breath. The fullness, the expansion of your in-breath. And the release and the cleansing, the letting go of the out-breath. And you can start your Ujjayi breath if that is of benefit to your practice. Gentle engagement, using the muscles at the back of your throat. And you might start to feel at the very bottom of your exhale, when you are all the way empty, a little bit of toning or engagement in your abdominals. You can even place a hand at your belly if it's helpful. And just continue to breathe. At the very bottom of that exhale, feeling for Uddiyana Bandha, that navel lock or engagement. Don't have to hold it or exaggerate it too much, but just start to feel for that little pulling back, navel to spine. We'll be using that in our practice today. So on your next in-breath, roll your shoulders back and open up your chest a little bit, sitting up tall. Then as you exhale, tuck your tailbone and round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up again and open. And then exhale, tuck your tail around your spine, maybe lean back. A couple more like that, starting to move with breath. Maybe at your exhale, as you round your spine, you can again feel for that Uddiyana Bandha. Last round here. Good. Back upright. And I'd like you to extend your right arm all the way up alongside your ear. And then take your right hand over to your left knee. And so you're sitting up straight and tall, coming into this seated twist. On your in-breath, lengthen. As you exhale, pull on your knee a little bit and draw a little bit deeper into your twist. And you can draw your navel back toward your spine. Again, feeling for that Uddiyana Bandha here in your seated twist. Take a couple more breaths in this way. Good, and then we'll start to unwind gently out of that, come back to center. And we'll take the other side. So extend your left arm all the way up, reaching up tall. And then exhale, left elbow to your right knee as you come into this twist the other direction. So keep your spine long and lengthen. Pull the navel back toward your spine, especially on that exhale. Elongate on your in-breath, and then as you exhale, twist. Okay. Last full breath here. Okay, so unwind out of that, make your way back to center. Good. Bring your hands behind you and uncross your legs, plant your feet to the floor. Pull your shoulders back and open your chest. We'll take some windshield wipers side to side. Moving a little bit through the hips, the low back. Good. Bring your knees back up through center. And pull your shoulders back once again, open your chest. Option this time to lift the hips up into a little tabletop position. So if that doesn't feel good to your shoulders or your wrists, just stay seated and lift your chest up. Take another breath here. And then gently come back down to your seat. Hands underneath the knees, lean back a little bit. Float your feet off the mat for a little boat pose. So again, pull navel back toward your spine. Maybe extend your arms forward. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Lift up a little bit through your heart. Maybe straighten out through the legs. Take another breath here. And then feet down, hands down. And one more time here, shoulders back, lift the chest. Option to pick up the hips and come into a little tabletop position. Push into the ground with your hands and your feet. Open up your chest, the upper body or the torso kind of parallel with the ground. And then gently ease back down. And one more boat pose. So hands underneath the knees, lean back a little bit. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine, and extend the arms forward. Relax the shoulders down, lift up through your chest a little bit. Keep your core engaged, everything hugging toward that center line. Maybe extend up through your legs. Take another breath here. Good, release out of that. And we're gonna shift forward to the hands and the knees. Starting some movement through cat-cow. Opening up the chest, dropping the belly, looking forward on your in-breath. And then round the spine, tuck the tailbone, the out-breath. So a couple rounds here. And last round here, cat-cow. Find your way back to center. So you're neither rounded nor arched, you're really solid and engaged through your core. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg back behind you for a spinal balance. And just breathe here. So we're stabilizing using our abdominal muscles and muscles of our back. Think about squeezing in toward that midline, but also reaching from front to back. Right fingertips forward, left toes back. Take another huge breath here. Exhale, release. Come on back to all fours. And switch the side. So the left arm forward and the right leg back. Breathe here. Even through some of the challenge or the discomfort, keep abdominals super strong and engaged. Pulling toward your center and then reaching from front to back. Take 2 more breaths. Solid and engaged. Exhale, release, come on back to all fours. And then make your way into a downward facing dog with that solid connection through your core. Push through your palms, lift, navel toward the spine. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Maybe just a little bit of shifting or paddling through your feet. Feeling into your calves and into your hamstrings. Good, you guys take one more breath here in your downward dog. Navel lifting up and back. Bend your knees and look forward. Take a step or hop forward toward your hands, standing forward fold. Flat back on your in-breath, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Breathe here. In Uttanasana, standing forward fold, starting to open up the entire back body. Take one more breath. And then draw navel toward your spine. Use your core to come all the way back upright. Stretch up through your arms. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart. Moving with your breath now, arms go back up on your inhale, stretch up and lengthen. And then as you exhale, make your way into your forward fold. Strong through your core, fold it all the way in. Inhale, flat back, long and lengthened spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up to standing. So again, feel for that Uddiyana Bandha, pulling you all the way up. Reach up tall, hands together, heart center. Good, one more just like that. Sweep the arms all the way up on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Slow movement all the way down. Inhale to your flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then again, Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine, pull all the way back up, stretch up. And then hands gather back at heart center. Beautiful job, arms back up. We'll add on a little bit, stretch up and lengthen. And then as you exhale, make your way into this forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. And this time, plant your hands and make your way to plank, upper push-up position. Push the ground away, squeeze in, pull navel toward your spine. Take another breath here. And then as slowly as you're able, lower down, chaturanga, come all the way down to your belly. We'll take Sphinx pose. So point your toes, come up onto your elbows, your forearms. Stretch your chest and rib cage forward. Traction through your low back. Take another breath. Exhale, release. Come back up through plank. And then go all the way back to your downward facing dog. Good. Breathe here. Press through your palms, lift through your core, lift through your belly. Take one more full in breath, long and lengthened spine. Bend into your knees and look forward, step or hop toward your hands. Lengthen on your in breath, flat back. Exhale, fold. Good, bend your knees and sit into a chair pose, Utkatasana. Imagine you had a block between your thighs. Squeeze toward that center and sit just a little bit deeper into your chair. Maybe bend your elbows here and open up your chest. Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway, long lengthened spine. Plant your hands, step or hop your way back, moving through plank and then chaturanga. Back bend of choice, cobra, sphinx or up dog, you can decide, and then downward facing dog. On your next in breath, lengthen your right leg back behind, reach it all the way up to a three-legged downward dog. Push with your palms, lengthen your leg up a little higher. And then exhale, draw your right knee toward your chest. Lift and engage your core around your spine. Inhale your leg back. Again, reach it up. And exhale, pull your knee in. Good, one more of these. Inhale, reach. And exhale, step all the way forward. And begin to a crescent lunge.
Take a moment to float your hands away from the floor and take your arms back along your sides. So using your legs and strength through your core in this lunge, pull your shoulders back. So see about pulling your shoulder blades toward one another, and then extend your arms forward and rise all the way up to crescent lunge. Inner thighs pull toward that center line, hips are square, reach up tall, maybe deepen into your lunge and open. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back to plank pose and shift into side plank. Right hand is your base, and send your left arm up for Vashisthasana. Flex your toes back toward your shins, push the ground away, pull your hips up. Option to reach that left arm forward alongside your ear, maybe float your left leg up. Take one more breath. Back to regular plank, chaturanga, or you can skip it and go straight to downward facing dog if that's a better option. Then we'll meet up in downward dog. And then your left leg reaches back behind you and up. Three-legged downward facing dog. Take another breath here, long and lengthen through your leg. Exhale, left knee toward your chest. Lift and engage your core around your spine. Inhale, take your leg back again, reach it up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Tall, tall, tall. Exhale, pull it in, step it through. So remember, we're going to stay here in our low lunge for a moment. Squeeze through your inner thighs, engage your core. Float your hands away. Take your arms back along your sides. A slight bend in your elbows. Pull your shoulder blades toward one another. Lengthen out through your spine. Sweep your arms forward alongside the ears, and then come all the way upright, crescent or high lunge. Again, deepen into your lunge as you exhale, solid through your lower body, reach up tall. Take one more huge breath. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step your left foot back to plank pose. And then shift your weight into your left hand, Vashisthasana. Right arm reaches up, side plank, pull your hips up, away from the floor, strong through your core. Option to extend your right arm forward alongside your ear and maybe float your right leg up. Good, take one more breath here, reach. Exhale, back to regular plank pose. Chaturanga, or again, you can skip it and go back to your downward dog. We'll all meet back in downward dog. Breathe here. Bend your knees, look forward, come back up top, top of the mat. Flat back on your inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, hold. Good, bend into your knees, sit into your chair pose. Extend and lengthen up through the arms. Bring your palms together in front of your chest. Try to keep your knees and your thighs level. Twist to your right. So you're going to place your left elbow, if possible, on your right knee. You can always choose to bring your left fingertips to the ground. That's a better option. And then lift your chest toward your thumbs, thumbs toward your chest in this twisting chair pose. Option to extend the right arm up, the left arm down. For the last couple of breaths, ring it out. Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale back to your forward fold. Shake your head, let it go for a moment. Good, and then bend into your knees once again. Sit on back to your chair. Bring your hands together at your heart. And then twist to your left. Place your right elbow on your left knee. Squeeze through your inner thighs and then open up into this twisting chair. Again, you can keep that right hand on the ground. That's better. Take another breath here. Option to spread your arms. Right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Take another huge cleansing breath here. And release. Come on back to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands and make your way through your vinyasa. Step back to plank pose, solid through your core, chaturanga, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next in-breath, send your right leg back behind, reach all the way up. Bend your right leg, lift and open through your hip. Shoulders stay square. Right hip lifts up on top of your left. Step your right foot forward and find your way into that crescent lunge. So arms reach up alongside the ears. So take a moment to find your stability in that lower body, spaciousness in your upper body. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Twist to your right side. Place your left elbow on your right knee and start to open up your chest toward this right side. You have the option of coming down onto your left knee or taking left hand to the floor, the inside of that. But otherwise, stay where you are and maybe extend your arms up. So similar to what we just did in our twisting chair, but you're now in a lunge. Take one more breath here, bring it out and open. Exhale, right hand down. Crawl your hands all the way over toward this left long side of your mat. Flat back as you inhale, stretch it forward. And then exhale, hold. Wide straddle, forward fold. Good, you guys, take a couple more breaths here. Take your time. On your next in-breath, lengthen to a halfway lift. Extend. Keep your feet rooted and plugged in. Bring your hands to your hips. Connect to your core. Come all the way up to standing. Turn the right toes forward. Extend out your arms for triangle pose. Reach it forward and bring the right hand down. Left arm stretches up. Keep that core solid and strong. Take another breath here. Take your left arm behind your back. Open up a little bit here through the shoulder. Gaze down at the floor. Bend into your front leg and rock your way forward into a half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Extend your left arm up toward the ceiling. You can keep it here, or on your exhale, come into a little crunch or a little ball. So pull your left arm and leg in, bend your standing leg. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, a little ball, a little crunch. Inhale, reach it back out. Last time here, exhale, a little crunch. Inhale, reach. Last full breath here. And exhale all the way back. Step it back to your plank pose. Strong and solid, lower down, chaturanga. Come all the way down to your belly. And take your arms back along your sides. On your next in-breath, lift arms and legs up, away from the floor for locust pose. Strong and solid through your core, through your center. Put a little bend in your elbows, like we've been doing. Pull your shoulders back, lift and open up your chest. Strong legs, active feet. Take one more full in-breath, lift up through your heart. Exhale, release. Good, you guys stretch your right arm out to the right for shoulder pigeon. You're gonna roll over to your right side. Just stretch into the front of the arm and shoulder. Take one more full breath here. Come on back to your belly. And up to your hands and your knees. As you come forward to the hands and the knees, stay neutral for your spine and extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. I know we were in this pose a little bit earlier in our practice, but we're revisiting it, this time with some movement. So as you exhale, pull your right elbow toward your left knee, little friend. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, back out. Last time here, exhale, little friend. Inhale, reach it out. Bend your left leg. Reach your right arm back. Maybe that's where you stay. Or you can grab a hold of your foot, kick into the hand and open up into this half bow. Continue to breathe here. Push into the ground with your left hand, lift through your chest. Take one more full in breath. Release your foot to extend the arm and the leg. Come on back to all fours. And then drop down onto your elbows and your forearms for dolphin pose. Okay, so press through the pads of your fingers, the belly of your forearms, and let your head go. Pick up your knees. Tiptoe forward just a little bit towards the base here. Strong through your core. Feel for Uddiyana Bandha. It's okay if you have a little bend in the knees. Draw the navel up and back toward the spine. Take 3 more solid breaths here. Good, and then come on down to your knees and take child's pose. Sit on back with the heels of your feet. The arms can stay forward or they can drop back along the side. And lay down when you're ready, take another breath here. And come back up to your hands and your knees. And we'll all meet back in a downward facing dog. On your next in breath, extend your left leg back to the plane, all the way up. Bend your left leg and open to your hip. Keep your shoulders steady, your hands reach down. Stack that left hip over your right. Take another breath. Step your left foot forward into a lunge. So we're going to come up into that crescent for that high lunge. The arms reach up alongside the ears. Solid in that lower body and strong through your core. Take another breath here. Deepen and lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Now we're going to twist to the left this time. So using your core, moving from your center, twist to your left, and maybe place that right elbow on your left knee, making your way into your prayer twist. Now again, you have the option of bringing your back knee down or taking this right hand to the inside of the foot. That's better. Otherwise, stay where you are, solid through your core. You'll go for that Uddiyana Bandha as you open up toward this side. Option to spread your arms here. If you choose, take another huge breath, bring it out. Exhale, release and unwind, walk the hands over to the right side. So you're going to come into this wide straddle, forward fold. Put a little bit more core work this time around. Lengthen up to your flat back and reach your arms out wide. You just broaden your wingspan here. Couple of breaths. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind your back and then come into that forward fold. Opening up hips and hamstrings and shoulders. Take one more full breath here. So everybody release the clasp and bring the hands down if you're not already. Flat back on your in-breath, step it forward. Bring your hands to your hips and connect to your core. Strong through Uddiyana Bandha, come all the way up to standing. Good. Turn your left toes forward for triangle. So extend your arms out wide. Push with your right foot to the back of your mat, lengthen, and then tilt it over. So left hand down, right arm stretches up. Good. Reach and open, expand, create a little more space in your body. Take this top arm, this right arm behind your back and gaze down at the floor. Bend into that front leg, move into Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose. Aim for that left foot, extend the right arm all the way up. And you can keep it in your regular half moon or move a little bit with your breath. Exhale, come into your little crunch or come into your little ball. And then extend your right arm and your right leg back up. Use control here. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it back up. One more of these. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach. Take one more breath here in your half moon forced expression. Exhale, bring it back down, step all the way back. Nice pose. Strong through your core, chaturanga. All the way down to your belly. Take your arms back along your sides. On your next in-breath, lift, arms and legs up, away from the floor. Locust pose. Maybe keep it right here. Or interlace your fingers behind the back. Pull your shoulders back. Pull your knuckles down. Open up your chest. Take 2 more breaths here. Strong legs lifted through your chest, through your sternum. Exhale, release.
Good. Extend your left arm, straight out to the left, shoulder, pigeon. So roll over to your left side, point the right knee up, and breathe in. And a couple more full breaths. And then come on back to belly. And press up to your hands and knees. So you come forward to your hands and your knees, find your center, find your neutral spine. And extend your left arm forward and your right leg back behind you. Solid and strong through your spinal balance. Exhale, left elbow toward your right knee, coming into low front. Inhale, you extend your arm and your leg. Slow and steady movement, exhale, low front. Inhale, you extend. Last one here, exhale. Inhale. And then bend your right leg. Reach your left arm back. Maybe this is where you stay. Or if you can grab a hold of that right foot, kick into the hand, pull your shoulder back, lift it open up through your chest. Push with that right hand into the floor. Open through your heart. Take 2 more breaths here. Good. Release, we extend. Come on back to all fours. And drop down to your elbows and your forearms for your dolphin pose. Relax to your head and neck. Press with your palms and the pads of your fingers and the belly of your forearm. Pull your knees off of the mat. Picture forward a little bit toward your face. Good, so you can keep it just as is, like we did last time, feeling for Uddiyana Bandha, or maybe you extend the right leg up toward the ceiling, coming into that three-legged dolphin. You can even do a couple little hops if you so desire. And then switch up your legs. So right foot goes down, left leg up if you're working with the one leg up option. Breathe here, out to your top leg. And then option to do a couple little hops. And bring your left foot back to the floor. One more cleansing breath in your dolphin. Strong, engaged, lift it through your center. Exhale, knees down. And hips back, child's pose or good job, everybody. Last breath here. And then you come back up to your hands and your knees. And then transition onto your backs. So bring your legs around. You go ahead and roll down onto your back. And hug the knees toward the chest. Roll. Rock side to side. Okay, and then stack your knees so they're directly over your hips and up your feet. So your shins should be parallel with the floor, more or less. Push into both thighs here.
Feel your abdominals engage in your lower back and press toward the floor. Keep your left hand pressing on your left thigh. Extend your right leg out and your right arm up alongside your ear. And then come back to center and switch. Right hand presses into right thigh. Send your left leg out, hover on the floor, left arm alongside your ear. Back to center. So let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Right side and back to center. Exhale. Inhale, left arm, left leg. Back to center. Right arm, right leg. Reach. And again, as you reach one side, you're pressing into the opposite thigh. So right hand presses into that right thigh as you reach the left arm. Good. One more each side. So right arm extends, try to reach. Center and reach. Good. Back to center. Bring the feet to the ground. Soles of the feet together. Knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Enjoy your breath down into the belly. The hips. Bring the knees back together. And pick up your feet off of the floor. So this time we're going to interlace the fingers back behind the head, the base of the skull. Lift head and shoulder blades off of the floor. So tuck in the tail, pull the belly down into the spine. Exhale, right elbow, left knee, straighten up that right leg and left 45-degree angle. Tuck your tail down, elbow goes closer to the knee. Uddiyana pull the middle to spine. Back to center. Exhale, left elbow toward your right knee. Straighten out that left leg at about a 45-degree angle. Tuck your tailbone, elbow closer to your knee. Navel toward the spine. Uddiyana Bandha. Good. Back to center. Right elbow, left knee. Straighten out that right leg, 45 degrees. Tuck your tailbone, elbow draws closer to your knee. Pull your belly down. Back to center. Left elbow to right knee. Straighten out that left leg, 45 degrees. Tuck your tailbone, elbow closer to your knee. Navel to spine. Back to center. One more each side. Right elbow, left knee. Straighten out that right leg. Reach to your toes. Tuck your tailbone. Elbow goes closer to your knee. Pull your belly down. Back to center. Left elbow to right knee. Left leg straightens out, 45 degrees. Tuck your tailbone. Elbow closer to your knee. Pull your belly down. Uddiyana Bandha. Back to center and release. Woo! Feet to the floor. Setting up for a bridge pose. Soles of the feet grounded, back apart. And your elbows, picking up your chest. Lift up through your pelvis. Now, if you want supported bridge, you're welcome to slide a block or a bolster underneath your hips. Otherwise, keep your heart lifted. Maybe you just let your arms relax down along your sides, or interlace your fingers underneath you. And wiggle your shoulders, shoulder blades toward one another, a little bit closer than opening that. Keep your feet loosely, your legs strong. This is just a way to counter all of that abdominal work. And continuing to stretch, to strengthen and 4. Couple more deep full breaths here in the bridge pose where you are. And then I say easy, lower your spine and back down. 7. Pick up your right leg. Cross your right knee forward over the top. Your left thigh. Lay figure four. Which is also a nice back release pose, so you can keep the left foot on the ground perhaps, or you can pick it up and hold on to the back of the thigh and top of the head. And move down, right. One more breath here. And then release out of that, extend your left leg out to the floor, have your right knee lean toward your chest. Take your left hand to your right knee, put your right arm out to the right, and guide your right leg over to your left side for your spinal. Cleansing breath here, everybody. Spine. And then pull your right knee back in for your chest. Place your right foot on the ground with the knee bent. And then reach your left leg up into there, here. And then cross your left ankle over top of your right leg with your right thigh. You keep that right foot on the ground, or option to pick it up and hold on to the back of the thigh and the top of your foot. One more breath here. Extend your right leg out, your hug your left knee in on your chest. Spinal twist, right hand to left knee. The left arm reaches out to the left. And guide your right over to the side. Back really fast. And let's draw both knees in toward the chest. Walk side to side, or option to grab the sole of your feet when you have to be. Lengthening down through the tailbone and sacrum. Take another full breath here. And let's go ahead and release the feet, stretch the legs out for your arms all up and back inside your feet. And then you'll release arms down, open up, palms, open up the heel a little bit, And find your way into Shavasana with corpse. Allowing the body to come to a place of rest, surrender, relax, several minutes at a time. Starting to expand the breath. And the breath is circulate your belly. You can place your hand into your belly area of strength, personal power, courage, start to move a little bit, move over to your side. Then to move back up to your seat. You send the arms all the way up alongside the ears with fall. And then hands gather together at some point. We'll finish with one round of Dr. Joanne. Take a full breath in. Namaste. Thanks, my darlings. Good to see you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Glad you were here. I guess we lost Wendy along the way, but it's all right.
Awesome.
You
Thank
guys, I'll see you next week, okay?
See you next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.